Hello, everybody, and welcome to whatever day this is. The one thing I forgot to do. Hi, Gretchen. Let's see if I can find my what day of the week it is. There. Is this not day 18? I forgot. I thought I was all together today. I thought, oh, this is going to be perfect. I've got everything set, ready to go, and I don't have the date right. Darn. Tomorrow will be better. Oops. Bingo. There we go. Day 19. Magic. Anyway, hey, Valerie, welcome. Um, Today we're kind of rehash some stuff that we did yesterday. I'm working on the You Got a Friend, and one of the things that I need to do is not move till I get, a song right. Because if I move on, I'm going to be learning mistakes and not learning all the things that I need to be learning with the different songs as we go through. So there's two parts to the You've Got a Friend lesson, and we've made it through the first one, but I'm still having trouble with it. So we're going to go through the first lesson, and hopefully we can get to the second part of that today, but we'll see how things go. This may be a short lesson today. We'll see what happens. Been a crazy day already. Anyway, here we go. So we're going to, like I said, we're going to start with what we did yesterday.
Hi, Max here. In today's lesson, we're going to be learning You've Got a Friend in Me by Randy Newman. This song was originally from Toy Story, an animated film in the 90s, which was nominated for an Academy Award. The song has a really fun and lively feel to it, which we'll start to approach by just learning the bass line. We'll learn a combination of lower and raised notes, and start to use some new fingerings as well. The lyrics have a really fun and distinct melody, so try getting a family member or friend to sing along while you play the bass line. In this lesson, you're going to be learning how to move around a bit more with the left hand, including bigger jumps, and you'll start to use some more fingers.
We're going to skip forward till the actual. Come on.
So now that we've learnt the very, very beginning of the piece, let's get into the first verse. We start again on that first note, E flat. And this time, instead of stepping down, we're going to jump down to that lowest note, B flat. Let's try jumping between those two. First we have E flat, and then we jump down to B flat. Try that a couple of times on your own. Once you have the hang of jumping between E flat and B flat, let's try counting the rhythm together. We have one note on beat 1, then a pause, and then we have one note on beat 3, and then another pause. So the whole thing sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that we've learned how to jump between those two notes, play along with the metronome and see if you can get the notes on the beat.
Just get caught in that he starts the song.
In the next section, we're going to take it in two halves. The first half has a slow bit and then a fast bit moving between notes. And the second half is all slow. We start on A flat here, and I'm going to count you in. Try to follow along as I play. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, hold, 2, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that one more time, a little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, hold, 2, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the second part of this section, we're going to be moving slower again, from A flat to G and up to C. So let's try holding those notes and going a bit slower. 1, hold, 2, hold, 1, hold, 2, hold. Now that we've learned those two sections, let's try putting them all together.
This is weird. It's not. I played this enough times, I should.
In this new section, we're going to be jumping between a low A flat here with our pinky and an A flat up here with our thumb. Now these two A flats are 1 octave apart. An octave means it's the same note but higher up on the keyboard. So we have an A flat here, 1 octave up here, and another one up here, and the highest one up here. Now that we've learnt those big jumps, let's try playing through this new section together. We start on A flat, move to G, and then we finish on a C. So let's follow along and I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll notice on that C, on the last note, I'm using my middle finger. Now that we've learned the intro, the first verse, and the chorus, see if you can practice all of those sections together. In this lesson, you've played through some short sections. In the next lesson, we'll have a look at putting everything together. In this lesson, you've played through some short sections. In the next lesson, we'll have a look at putting everything together. In this final section, before we repeat the main melody, before we go back to the intro, we're going to learn a couple of new things, including new fingerings and some new notes that we haven't used before. We're going to be going right down to the bottom of the keyboard on this very low C with our pinky, jumping up an octave to another C, like we did before in the previous section. I'm going to be walking you through one short section and then another short section. The first one starts on A flat and finishes on B flat here. And the second section starts on E flat here and ends again on B flat. Let's try this first short section together and see how it feels. Starting with our fourth finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, on the A flat. I'm going to count you in and then let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next part of this section, as I said, starts on E flat here with our thumb and ends on B flat here with our second finger. Each of the notes are slightly longer, so we're going to hold them. I'll count you in and then we'll try it together, starting on this E flat and finishing on this B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, hold, 2, hold, 1, hold, 2, hold. Now have a go at practicing those two sections together. Now that we've learnt most of the piece, we're going to try the final section. It's exactly the same as the introduction with one difference. We hold the final note for 4 counts with our thumb, this E flat right here. I'll count us in and we'll try to play the very final section together. We're going to use our second finger for every note except the very last one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure to listen to the song a few times to get a feel for the timing. The bass line is a little complicated, so take as much time as you need in your own practice.
Oops.
In this final
That's not where I
section,
wanted to
before
go.
we repeat the main melody, before we go back to the intro,
That's not where
we're
I
going to
wanted.
learn a couple of new things, including new fingerings
Stop.
and some new notes.
Completely lost. Ah. Where are we at? I think we're going to pause today. I'm kind of getting a little frazzled and I need to go back over this. I'm going to see if I can tweak with this or something. Yeah, it's amazing because I've played this a few days now and I'm still having trouble with it and I don't know why. So I think I just need to kind of take a deep breath, do a little bit of calming and focusing and try this again. But I think, like I said, I think we're going to kind of call this quits. Tomorrow will be day 20. Let's see, tomorrow is Sunday. Sunday I'll be back at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, at least this week. And for all of next week, I should be at 2 o'clock, except Saturday will be 4. And then next Sunday, I think we'll probably be at 11 o'clock in the morning. But we should be, like I said, start, through tomorrow and through Friday. If everything goes according to plan, we should be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and we'll go from there and see how things go. But I'm going to tinker with this a little bit more and, do some practicing. But there's counting in, upper and lower notes and stuff like that. And I just kind of need to try to re-engage the brain and work through those challenging little pieces again. And just take it kind of slow and repeat till I get the hang of it. I need to probably go back and practice that riff too, because I had some interesting timing and stuff like that. But as I said, we're probably going to, you can turn it on in the background and just kind of listen along and see, work on something else while I'm plunking on notes and stuff. But anyway, I want to thank you. One of my friends made a comment that when you play the piano, you should have a tip jar. So I threw in a tip jar. You're going to see it in the closing screen just for fun and jokes. And I also have a QR code for my mailing list if you're new to that. If you're new to the channel, be sure to press the subscribe button and you'll see what I'm going on. If you sign up for the mailing list, you'll get an email from me. Generally once or twice a week is what I'm trying to do, just kind of giving you a heads up of what's happening and things that are going on as we progress. The next piece coming in should be the Airwave and then also the actual Roli piano, which we'll be adding here. somewhere probably within the next month that piece should come in. But anyway, again, thank you for joining me, and we'll just see where we go next. Thanks, and we'll see if this closing works correctly. Did I put a scene up for this? Doot, 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 doot.